Hello people, happy Friday. But you know, it doesn't matter that it's a Friday because we've been home all week and your home life is bleeding into your work life and your work life is bleeding into your home life in a little house made of ticky-tacky. Anyways, every day is Groundhog's Day and just being alive is considered winning. So it is what it is. No mask today. That was a nightmare. I did moisturize though. I'm using this thing. I got a Sephora, which is not open anymore. So sorry, my face is not Zoom ready. It's called the Drunken Elephant Facial Oh wait, there's a lot of words on it. Anyway, it's a moisturizer. If I were like a real blogger, I'd be like. The fun thing about this moisturizer is to get the products out, you press on this boob and then like a little nipple of cream comes out. It's like, it's fantastic. Anyway, it's like popping a zit every time. It feels also like really unsanitary when I put it that way. Anyway, so I'm gonna keep this show super tight tonight because I just had a pomegranate gummy about 40 minutes ago, and Tiger King is waiting for me on Netflix. I have just seen the trailer tonight. I feel like this entire shelter in place ordeal, it's been like coronavirus numbers followed by BuzzFeed's think piece on the Tiger King. So I cannot say no anymore. It's gonna happen tonight. I hope you relax your screen time for your children, parents, because I'm sure everyone has had a very long week. So just give them a lot of screen time so you can have yourself like a little peaceful evening. Yeah, give yourself a break. Today, the coronavirus cases crossed over 100,000. And as we're watching this, around 1,600 people will have died. And I think this is the scariest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I feel like I'm in a bad episode of Game of Thrones, except the White Walkers or the coronavirus, and it's super spooky. Trump is alive and well and withholding ventilators to the state of New York. So yeah, it's cool, whatever. We're all in the same level of hell. God, please stop working in mysterious ways. Thank you. In the right direction though, Boris Johnson is apparently sick with coronavirus. So I'm a little overwhelmed with apathy on that one right now. I wonder if this is just how I feel if Trump gets it. Like, LOL, it is what it is, sorry. Anyway, I've been watching this anime on Hulu right now. It's called Bofuru. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defenses. That's actually the title of the show. It's basically about a girl who's playing like a VR MMORPG game who doesn't want to get hurt in that game, so she maxed out her defense. That's why the title is Bofuru, I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defenses. So I'm into this. You probably know why I picked the name, because it's stupid. There's another one on Hulu called Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered but overly cautious. I think I'm getting a little too high to like really get into that, but there's a lot to unpack there. Anyway, I put in a queue. I think if my life is made into like an anime series with that kind of name, it should be called I Don't Want to Drown in My Own Lung Juice from Coronavirus, so I'm disinfecting all the things. It could work. By the way, has anyone seen this anime? It's like really old anime called Ibichu the Housekeeping Hamster. I highly recommend it. It's made by the same guys that made Neon Genesis Evangelion, but it's a comedy. Yeah, it's great. So I want to spend a second today to check in with you, my viewer. Depending on where you are in this world, if you're a friend of mine, you probably have been quarantined for anywhere from a few months in China to like just now a few weeks or maybe even just a couple of days. So I want to check in with you to see how's your keto diet going, because mine is not. Have you guys started a sourdough starter? I thought it was just my sister who's doing that, but apparently this is like a thing. It's like the new Tupperware party. I guess, except you put the sourdough starter in the Tupperware. Anyway, I discovered that this is like a thing in my friends, in one of the chat groups I'm on in WhatsApp. Are all of you guys in like a food related chat group? Because I feel like that's all we talk about these days. Anyway, so I thought it was just my sister who's doing the sourdough starter. But no, my friend, Hema suggested that we all make our own sourdough since everyone's started thinking about it already anyway. So she's like, let's all start making our own sourdough as like a sheltering in place group activity. And then on Zoom, we can share that experience with each other every few days. And after the quarantine is over, we can have like a soiree where we all meet up and admire each other's sourdough starter. It's like, you know, looking at each other's babies, like the sip and see, except it's like sip and chunk. So, anyway, my immediate thought was, oh my God, this is amazing. I really want to do this, even though I don't even like sourdough bread. It's okay. But I was thinking, if I were to start a sourdough starter and I were to like treat it like a baby, I would want to name it like Ruth Baker Ginsburg. Cause yeah, anyways, Ruth Baker Ginsburg. I have to do this now. This is like the weekend project. I don't even like sourdough. Anyway, it's like the most maternal I've felt in like ages. Ruth Baker Ginsburg. Anyway, so actually, maybe you'd figure, my gummy is kicked in, so I just want to conk out of here, sit in front of the couch, put the TV on, and just have like mindless entertainment come to me. So I gotta go. Have a great weekend, but it's not like we're going anywhere. So ciao.